What's up, everyone? Victoria here with popculture.com for another episode of Pop Culture at Home. And today I am joined by the beautiful and the legendary Marie Osmond. Hello, beautiful.
That's an intro.
You deserve nothing less.
Victoria, I was saying before we went on air, don't everybody watching, doesn't Victoria look beautiful?
Oh my gosh. Well,
that's
thank you.
We were talking about your new curling iron and how it's all that loose, natural look right now. And just like you got up and I look this way.
I woke up like this, even though I didn't really.
Yeah, right? I know, right?
It makes a difference. Well, you look absolutely gorgeous. Love the top on you. First off, Happy New Year.
I know, right?
How was your 2021 so far?
So good.
Good.
Really good. And I really didn't loathe 2020.
Yeah.
I think it was an interesting time to, we talked a lot about 2020 vision and all that stuff. And I think that, a lot of people, I packed up my house in LA. I just packed it up.
What?
And it was kind of interesting because as I was packing, it was kind of like letting go of things that don't matter.
Yes.
And kind of keeping the things that do. And it kind of was like a way to just say, I don't need to drag that around anymore. And I think that's what 2020 did, don't you? It just, I don't need that anymore.
Well, and you know what? I think if you can find the silver lining in it, because we did learn a lot of things. We had a lot of discussions that I feel like were so important to have in 2020 that we can't just completely throw it out. But I think all the negative stuff, let's just keep there and then we'll go with the positives.
Well, I always believed that as you go through life, and I'm one of these women that has had, a decade for 5 decades now, and I have, and that's working consistently every year. And, you look at the generation today that we're talking to and all of this, I learned at a very young age to know who I was first.
Mm-hmm.
And to make sure you keep those core values of who you are. And then no matter what the world does, it can all spin around, but you know who you are, you're planted. And I think 2020 planted a lot of people because they got put back in their homes and they saw that their friends and their family, those relationships are more important than anything.
Absolutely.
And I was raised that way. So it was kind of fun. It was fun for me to see different people go through that,
Okay. Well, listen, it's no secret that you've been a longtime spokesperson for Nutrisystem. How did you manage to stay fit through all of this? Because I don't know about you, but I had a lot of quarantine snacks.
It's an interesting world today. So I grew up in the world of show business, and Olivia Newton-John, who's a very dear friend of mine, we were actually talking about this around, November 2020.
Yeah.
Because we grew up in that era of lollipop heads where I was 103 pounds and I was told I was too fat and I had to lose 10 pounds. And I got down to 93 pounds and that's too tiny.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's unhealthy.
It's not healthy, but that spiraling yo-yo, whatever. And if your generation can learn to eat right, what happens is you skip breakfast or you skip lunch, or you overeat one meal and then you don't eat the other meals, and it's kind of like this and that and this and that. It's the consistency that Nutrisystem taught me that got me on the correct highway of life. Because when COVID hit, I didn't put a lot of weight on because my apostat in my brain, my body already knew what was healthy. And so it would if I ate a candy bar, it let it go. If I ate a bag of chips, it let it go.
Yeah. Moderation, right?
What?
Moderation.
Yeah, and consistency.
Yes.
Yeah. And so that's the thing that I loved. And it's what, I'm the kind of person that loves to give back. Mm-hmm. And so whether it's the charity, Children's Miracle Network, and a lot of people you already do it are having children or considering it or whatever. Children's Miracle Network never turns a child away. We help 11 million children every year. Mm-hmm. And we've raised over $7 billion for kids, all of the money, 100% of it going to the kids. Mm-hmm. I love giving back that way. Yeah. Nutrisystem, why have I done it for 14 years? Because I can tell you story after story after story of people who their lives have changed because like a woman, when I was in Vegas for 11 years doing shows there, a woman came in and said, this first time I've worn high heels. in 20 years because she lost 120 pounds.
Wow.
Another gal who just said, I couldn't get off that 20, just that terrible 20. That's 2 dress sizes. Every 10 pounds is a dress size.
Mm-hmm.
And weight ages you. So the best thing you can do for your life and for your energy is not called weight loss. It's called just being healthy.
Yes, I think, yes, that's so perfect. And you look absolutely stunning and gorgeous. And I'm so happy that you're just like a positive, radiant light for so many women out there. Well, listen, you have been, I don't know if, well, you probably do know, but The Masked Singer, we love that show. You have been guest a few times on that show, and your brother has been on that as well. Is that something you would ever do?
I haven't been a guest on that show.
No, I know you haven't, but you've been guest. Yeah, like somebody thought that it was you on stage. Okay. Yeah. Is that something that you would ever be interested in doing?
No.
Why?
No.
That was just a straight up no.
Room all by myself, locked up in a claustrophobic head, just to have one reveal go, oh, it was her. Goodbye. I'm not doing it.
They are very heavy costumes, it looks like.
No, I have hot flashes. I don't need that.
Like, absolutely not. If I'm going to sing on stage, it's going to be.
I have a new album coming out. It's a symphonic album. I'm doing legit soprano and Italian and all these different things. I'll do that at a symphonic date with 60 some odd people behind me, and they're going to know it's me. I'm not going to be masked.
I love it, girlfriend. You're a comedy. You're like, absolutely not. But okay, so that was my next question for you is what do you have going on for 2021? What's up next for you?
Well, the album was supposed to be in 2020, but obviously we all shut down. So all those dates have been moved into 2021. Right now, in about 6 days, I'm heading in to do another movie. And I'm doing some producing and acting because the scripts are so fun. The writer, she's phenomenal. Yeah. But it's probably a role I would have played in my 30s. But I'm playing the mother. I'm anthropologist, psychopath. But
you look like you're in your 30s, so you can get away with it, girlfriend.
No. But I love these kinds of roles, and I love to give people. I think these are kind of films that people need to just have some humor. She's kind of from Second City. There's some good humor in it, and things to learn about yourself too.
Are you able to give us any details on title or anything, or do we
not? It's a working title right now. Okay. But I have worked since I was 3 years old, and I was talking to my husband as we were going into this year, and I said, I think I might be that character, that older woman. I'll end up being that one in Broadway who comes out and does the ridiculous funny part. And I said, maybe I'm going to be a Betty White or something. I love Betty. She's like a second mom to me, but she's worked her whole life. Yeah. And I love humor. I love the production end of things. I love the front of camera, behind. I love knowing everybody's jobs. Everybody's so important to a project. And so, I don't know. I really have fun, but to put films out there now that are, good. Just
this sounds like it's going to be a positive one.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, we need a laugh.
It's a cute show. Yeah, it's very cute.
Good. Well, my last question for you: do you ever keep up with Dancing with the Stars? Because I know you were on it back when.
Yes, I call it Dancing with the Starved. Because look at her face. Look at you. No, that's
having that.
That's what motivated me for Nutrisystem. Because I was 50 pounds overweight, and I just thought spandex and 50 pounds, not a good combo. But I couldn't dance like that and be on a diet the way I always dieted. And so it had to be common sense. And that's what it is. They take the foods that we love, they make them healthier. So I could have pasta and pizza and chocolate and still lose weight. Yeah. You figure 10 pounds a month or more. And so that's a dress size a month. And I said, okay, that's 4 months. I can do that. And it's delivered to your door and it's easy. And I never could have done the last decade of my life with 50 pounds on me. It never would have happened because it was about health. And so, that's why I talk about it, because honestly, look at your life and go, do I want 10 more years of this? Or do I want a healthier life? Something that instead of taking pictures of the grandkids, I get to be in them, and I get to play on the floor with them, and I get to do all those fun things. But it's priorities. It's really, and right now where your demo is, the women that are listening, the people that are listening, if there was anything I could say for wisdom, would be let off beating yourself up. Love yourself a little bit more. Look at this body you've been given and love it a little more, because it sure loves us. My body kept working for me no matter how mean I was to it. But now I get to be kind to myself, and to do it smart. Do it the smart way. None of the other ones work. I've done them all. I swear to you. That's why I'm still
smart. I like that advice, Marie. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much for your time today.
You're so kind. You're sweet.
Everyone, listen, for more on Marie Osmond and your other favorite celebrities, make sure you keep it right here at popculture.com.